friends, and welcome back to Happy Mail Monday. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I am Silvernix, hanging out in rural Australia, showing you the amazing, awesome mail that has arrived in my post box over the past 2 weeks this time. And usually it is zine mail. So what does it mean? What does it mean? What is a zine? A zine is an independent publication, usually photocopied and all of that good stuff. There's no real firm definition, so it's very broad, very handmade, very independent, very all of the things. And I love them. And so here I am. I've been doing this for, gosh, I don't know how long. At least on YouTube, it's been 8 years. Anyway, hi, how are you? Pardon me. How's your past fortnight gone? I hope you had a good fortnight. I honestly wasn't sure if I'd be able to do this today. I got pretty sick there for a while. Again, if you're new here, I am immunocompromised. So yeah, I get sick, and sometimes it hits me really, really hard, and it did this time. But I'm really grateful. I see rheumatology specialists at a hospital, and they're really good, and they're really attentive, and they actually listen, which is awesome. So I got the medical care I needed, and am definitely feeling a lot better than I was. But fair warning, my voice might sound a little bit different. My voice kind of goes in and out as it pleases still, and there might be jump cuts for coughing. So. But I was determined to be here and open some mail because there are some lovely bits of mail here today. I'm so excited. There it is. I swear it's one of those things I can't do a Happy Meal video without saying I'm so excited at least once. But that's how it goes. It's the truth. I get really excited about the mail. I mean, why else would I be opening mail on YouTube? I mean, why else is because I know that so you enjoy it and enjoy putting this on while you're, do your laundry or making your own zines or things like that. And I know that some of you have connected to each other through these videos, which makes me so, so, so happy because, when people can make those connections, if I can be any part of inspiration or connections or anything like that, that leads to the creation of more art, more zines, more friendships, that just, that's here. That's why I'm here. So it's amazing. It is a toasty day in the neighborhood. A toasty day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Anyway. Mr. Rogers, anyone? I'm probably dating myself a lot. But yeah. Or aging myself. Yeah. I think if I could go down in history, if something happened to me tomorrow and I could be a Mr. Rogers figure or a Bob Ross figure or that's just someone who spent their life just trying to make life a bit more nice for other people. I feel like I would be very happy with that. Anyway, I'm rambling big time. That's what I do. That's what the introduction is for. That's not necessarily what the introduction is for, but it is what I do in the introduction. But given the possible limitations of my voice, I think let's just get the camera facing down and open this amazing mail. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to it, but I know what one of these are. And I'm so happy. Caught myself. I'm so happy and excited to show you what it is. Someday, in my dreamiest of dreams, I will have a setup with actual cameras and stuff, and so I don't have to maneuver everything every single time. I don't know. It's probably just because I'm low energy right now. Well, lower than usual energy. I'm always low energy. But just it would be so nice to someday have everything just set up. Like, it would be brilliant. And then I could just go, and I could just like stop this one, start this one, and here we are. But anyway, I'm rambling again, and yeah, it's definitely low energy inspired rambling. But here we go. Let's get into the mail. And first up, I know what this is. And I'm thrilled. So this comes from Jen Payne of Three Chairs Publishing. Jen Payne of the Manifest series of fame. And the Manifest series has been going, I don't know, for years now. And I just remember like the very first one I got, Jen sent my way, and it just thrilled me. And they keep continuing to do so. Manifest series, it kind of reminds me of Billy the Bunny insofar as like they're different shapes, they're different sizes, they're even like different textures with what they're made with, and all of this stuff. And I'm sorry, I can kind of like hear my voice going a little bit. Anyway, they're each based on a certain theme, but some of them are like one page that fold out. Some of them are regular, kind of your regular half fold zine. Some of them are small, some of them are bigger. It's just amazing. You never quite know what you're going to get, except I do know what I'm going to get with this one, because I am so very lucky and fortunate that Jen actually reached out to me. Sometimes when people do calls, gosh, my voice, I'm so sorry. Sometimes when people do calls for submissions, I miss them because their calls for submissions come in the mail and the deadline's already passed before it arrives. But Jen was very kind and contacted me online as well, and I was able to get into this edition of Manifest, and I am just absolutely tickled to be a part of it. Participating more in collaborative zines is definitely something I have wanted to do, but it's more like I'm putting it as an intention this year. Speaking of, I will have something to talk about. Speaking of collaborative efforts, I will have something to talk about in the credits of this video, the credits section. Anyway, so Jen reached out, and yes, I was able to be a part of this one. So, okay, enough preamble. Let's get into the note. Dear reader, while this issue of Manifest Zine is somewhat amusing and lighthearted, it occurred to me as I was trying to decide on the usual accoutrements and playlist. Oh yes, Manifest. I think always. I'm pretty sure that there's always an additional. I'll just do that quick. Sometimes it's a little card or something. There's usually a playlist with Manifest. Anyway, that there is something I hadn't talked about in this retro pandemic issue. You and I, made it through the pandemic safely. Well, safely or safely. We're here, whether by our bootstraps, our emotional support purchases, or our pods of loved ones that helped keep our heads above the water all those long, long months. But there are more than 6 million of us who didn't make it past 2021. And while the world spun on to its next crises and catastrophes, we have not collectively mourned the losses we experienced as a result of the pandemic. That's a very good point. We lost people, but there are people who are still with us who have also lost health, lost lifestyle, lost work, all sorts of things. While the world, there are no national days of mourning, no great monuments with engraved names, not even moments of silence for the people or for the way of life we lost to COVID and its aftershocks. I think what I love most about this issue of Manifest Zine is how the pandemic purchases show and reflect the beginnings of a larger shift we've all experienced. If not actual mourning, then perhaps we've made a conscious moment towards more creativity, community, self-care, and new ways to move around in our drastically changed world. I hope you can see glimmers of hope in that, even on the darkest of days these days. With wishes for a happy, hopeful holiday season, Jen. Thank you so much. I love such a sweet note because I love the lightness and the humor and everything that comes with this topic. It is a good point. There is no monument. There is no day of mourning. And it feels like there should be a day of mourning, some sort of acknowledgement, because the entire planet went through something. Like the entire planet. Like, I mean, how often does that happen? I mean, thank goodness, not too much. I mean, if it were good things that happened to the entire planet, that would be something. But yes, I'm wandering off mentally. But pardon me. But there should be a day of mourning or something, because there were so much lost, so many lives lost, so many livelihoods lost. Like, there should be something. And I'm sad that there's not. So thank you for that acknowledgement note sent out with this zine. It's very, very thoughtful of you. And yeah, we can take a moment. So let us look at Manifest Zine. I'm not sure what number this is. Maybe it'll be on the inside, but it's something like number 20 perhaps. I am not sure. But yes, Manifest Zine, December 2025, the pandemic purchases. Dear reader, the pandemic asked us all to dig deep and find our coping superpowers. Remember, I drank mine from a Wonder Woman mug, one of my many pandemic purchases. You know what I'm talking about. Those comfort purchases we made liberally during COVID to assuage our solitude, placate our hunter-gatherer nature, and make ourselves feel good. I don't know about you, but 2025 has felt vaguely familiar. The uncertainty of our world, the incompetent man in office again, the need to feel comforted in the shadow of never-ending headlines and doomsday predictions. Having heard the phrase pandemic purchase 3 separate times recently, I was inspired to create an issue of Manifest Zine about just that. Those random, weird, or wild items we purchased during the pandemic. Remember? I hope you enjoy this eclectic assortment of pandemic purchases as shared by some of our regular readers and subscribers. From the editor Jen Payne, hot pink wig from purecostumes.com. Oh, that's cute. Oh, goodness. So, oh, wow. Okay. So, this is what this zine is, pandemic purchases. And I love the zine. I mean, I'm definitely one of those people who likes to see the unboxings and stuff like that. I said surprising nobody. And so this is sort of that kind of unboxing vibe in that arena. But I also feel like it's definitely like pandemic purchases are definitely something like so many of us have in common. Not all of us, for all the reasons, but that many of us have in common. And yeah, it's cute. It's a great idea. And yeah, thank you, Jen. So we have technology. This comes from Ken Bossart of the Ken Chronicles. I mean, I don't know how many of these he watches, but hi, Ken, if you're watching. So Ken purchased this off some guy on eBay. It's supposed to be new open box, but it wasn't new. It had been used and required passwords to get in from either of the two people whose names popped up on the screen, and it wouldn't even turn on originally. Oh geez. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So it was a pandemic purchase and an adventure. Oh gosh. House and home. So this is from Allison Maltese. Let's see. Here are a few of the more interesting things I bought on Amazon during the pandemic. I have to find those picking knives because my peas are coming in. Oh, okay. So Morelli rainbow noodles. That's cool. Silicone popsicle molds. I haven't even said the word popsicle for so long because, fun fact, in Australia they're icy pools. But yeah, popsicle. And 12-piece garden silicone thumb knife tools. Interesting. I'm not enough of a gardener to really understand it all, but that's cool. And then we have disposable urinal. Oh my goodness. Of the many panic purchases I made for a bit of comfort with the illusion of dealing with new responsibilities well enough, I think my oddest was disposable urinal bags. I didn't even know those were a thing, but here they are. Oh my goodness. And I totally get the things we got, to feel like we were covered for various things in so many ways. So technology, house and home. I don't want to give away all the peaks because oh my goodness, because you know how it goes. Some of the peaks, not all the peaks. So you have some surprises if you would like to get a copy of this, but I did want to show you the page that mine is on, so I've skipped ahead. And here we are. This creature comforts. I have been moving things around while I was before I got sick, and now I'm not sure where this is, but I still have it. But this was my entry. My dino timer. During the pandemic, I was convinced that I would get into using the Pomodoro technique, but knowing me, it had to be a cute timer, so I didn't want to use a digital one. So here's my little dinosaur, and yes, I still have my little dinosaur timer. He's so cute. And yes, I do use it. For anybody who's not familiar, the Pomodoro technique is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. It uses a kitchen timer to break work into intervals, typically 5 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. So it's basically a half-hour time block. 25 minutes working, 5 minutes break. But a lot of people change that up. They can do 10 and 10 or 15 and 5 or whatever you want to do. And then once you've done, 4 blocks, 3 or 4 time blocks, then you take a longer break. So yeah, there's that. Each interval is known as a pomodoro from the Italian word for tomato, after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer that Cirillo used while he was a university student. So there we go. We have an Anthony Fauci doll, a Chester Arthur action figure. Chester Arthur turned out to be a quietly competent president. Oh. He was known to be a snappy dresser. He helped enact civil service reform. He oversaw the completion of the Washington Monument, which stood half-finished through the Civil War. He sported a massive set of mutton chops. Oh, learn something every day. So yes, here we have it. The pandemic purchases, and yes, they usually each episode, my goodness, each edition of Manifest Zine usually comes with a playlist. So here's the little QR code. I'm assuming that's the playlist, but I guess I will find out later. So yes, here we are, the Manifest Zine, the pandemic purchases. Oh my goodness me. Thank you so much, Jen, for reaching out and letting me be a part of this. I'm really, really excited. I do love being a part of collaboration zines and stuff like that. I fail utterly at time management. So yes. And again, little peaks, but not all the peaks, so you can enjoy some surprises if you pick up a copy of this. So yeah, definitely get in touch with Jen. Like, I love this. And I love that there's like the story along with it too. The brand new unbox in there. It just, people have such a capacity to be amazing and such a capacity to be scammers. Anyway, so there we have it. Manifesting it. Thank you so much, Jen. And yes, I will be sending mail your way quite soon. And next up, we have mail from more recent zine friend, Cythera. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh. Like, this is wide washi tape. You don't see this. You usually see I think it's 15 millimeter washi tape, which is about that. This is a big one. I have a thing for washi tape. I really do. I'd love to make some washi tape. How am I saying? Mosey Pro, the monthly zine project, the 2006 monthly zine project. I'll have it all in the bits and bobs. So monthly zine project has a monthly theme up already. So you have a zine theme for every month of the year this year. Like I said, I'll put it in the bits and bobs, and I believe January's is bucket list. And I don't want to put it on maybe I'll put it in my dream bucket. I can make like a distinction between buckets. Because like, I don't think I'll do it just because cost wise, but I would love to make some washi tape. I know I can like hand make some, but I would love to make like maybe some sea green zine washi, or take the cute mushrooms from Game of Shrooms and put them all on a roll of washi tape. But when you order washi tape like that, you have to order like 250 rolls at one time and stuff, and it's like, okay, maybe not for me right now. Anyway, random aside about washi tape. But yeah, definitely check out the bits and bobs. So this comes from Cythera. I believe this is only our second trade, if I recall correctly. Oh my goodness. So okay. Ooh, zines. So many zines. Okay, so I'm getting all flustered and excited and stuff. So I will open this. This looks like a note. If it's personal, there will be a jump cut. If it's not personal, well, let's see. Hello, seagreenzines. Hi. I am sending you a bunch of my zines as a thank you for sending me the missives from Murray Bridge. I was happy to hear your news and play some Sudoku before bed. Some of them were way too hard for me. I'm so sorry. I feel like I should like maybe only, because I use a generator, so maybe I should only do like easy ones from now on, because I don't want anybody getting like frustrated or anything. But mostly I appreciate your encouraging words about my first zine I sent you. It was probably what motivated me to make so much more of it since then. Oh, that's lovely. Creating and writing always felt so vulnerable and even dangerous. I think your kind words helped me see it as a safe place to play around and to discover myself further. Due to the postal shenanigans, I don't know how quickly this will reach you, but when it does, I hope you'll enjoy. Best, Cythera. Thank you so much. Oh my. By the way, this is lovely stationery. I love all these pictures. And it's just the accents and everything. Thank you so much. This makes me feel so happy, because the thing is, I don't know, maybe I should save this and pretend I'll actually get to making a podcast. But I will say that creating and writing is a vulnerable thing. It is a vulnerable practice, but vulnerability in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Like, it does take bravery to put your thoughts out there, to put your art out there, because it's a part of you. And I mean, maybe you insert whatever word you want if you don't like the word soul or believe in souls or anything like that. But I do feel like it's a part of your soul that you just show to the world, and that is vulnerable. And I get it. I get that it's hard. I truly do. I have actually in the past had journals stolen from me and been teased about things like that. I have had, private writing, just my own, like when I was a kid, it was my own private fan fiction and stuff like that. Nothing. I was young. I was very young. I didn't write anything saucy or anything like that, but I would write fan fiction sometimes, and that felt incredibly vulnerable. And I had one of those notebooks taken off me, and by I wouldn't call her a bully as such, but she wasn't very nice, and I was teased about that. And yeah, it can be hard because of, whether or not you have experienced those kind of things, it can be hard because it is scary. But I definitely always want to be someone who encourages people to create. And just keep in mind, and I know this is hard too because I struggle with it as well, creating something does not automatically make it for other people's consumption. Like putting something down on paper, creating some art does not automatically mean you have to show it to anybody. Because creating and writing is for you first. And whether or not you decide to share all those things, that is up to you later and how you're feeling. But yes, just always keep that in mind, because I know in today's culture of social media, and I know there's a backlash against social media happening, and a lot of people are dropping off social media, and you do what's right for your mental health. But I know it's a produce culture. And so it can be hard to get away from that idea that anything you produce has to be put out there, but it doesn't. You first, explore you. And if you decide to share any of that, well, it is the world's honor to be able to check it out. So yes, anyway, big long tangent, but I just wanted to say that because I know, like, I have a lot of feelings and stuff like that from my own experiences when it comes to vulnerability, especially in the realm of creating and writing. So anyway, I hope some of that made sense. It was definitely a big ramble, but yes, I'm really so happy that encouraged you, because yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to encourage people, whether or not I ever see any of it. Just the notion that someone out there goes, oh, okay, I'm going to have a go at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, so rambles big time. Let's get into Cythera's zines, because oh my, there are so many. Ooh, okay. So we have, I'm probably going to say this wrong, so I'm already, I'm already sorry. So Scythe Mantow, number 1. I love it. It's cute. It's so cute. So we have Sad Thera, Good Thera, Bad Thera, Soup Thera. And it's a mini, so we're just gonna have a look, because I really want to keep going. I'm already abused, but like that look, like I am very much a soup fan. Not so much right now because it's so freaking hot here, but I'm a soup nix. And then we Cythera, Best Thera. Oh, it's so cute. Arcthera Ultimate. Oh my goodness, made in October 2025. 9 out of 10. Oh, there's only 10 of these out there, and I have one of them. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love it. I think Soup Thera is my favorite. Like, I would happily have a sticker of that and put that like in a few places. Yay for soup. But that is adorable. Oh my goodness. And next up we have Gays on Amtrak, a zine. November 2025. At the airport. You made a zine at the airport. Oh, that's fun. Oh my goodness. I currently, as I'm speaking, I have a friend who is stuck in the airport. And I feel so bad for him. Oh, goodness. Airport. Oh, so yes. At the airport. And I'm like, wait, that's Amtrak. How did I pronounce it so badly? No. This is the airport. Made at the airport. Gays on Amtrak. This mini zine is about all the gay couple we saw during our train trip from Chicago to Seattle. It was more than expected. The most obvious gays, almost stereotypically so, down to the poorly streak-dyed hair, to the studded boots. And one of them boarded with Blahaj? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but interesting. The trans icon. I really wanted to get a meal with them and befriend them, but no chance. The totally stealthy gays. They looked like your regular corporate bros until I overheard them say they started dating through varsity football. Aww, that's adorable. Okay, so unlike the first one, I'll give you these peaks, but not all the peaks, but oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cute. I love your drawings too. That's adorable. Oh, goodness me. All right, not all of these. I want to sit and just read all of these, the whole thing with you. I'll behave. And you can get in contact with Cythera. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm so happy. Next, we have Beauty, a zine. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's a one-page quarter fold. Oh, there's so many ways to zines. It's really brilliant. Someday I will have a zine that is folded every which way. Like one zine folded quarter fold, one zine. I mean, I do have plenty of these one-page folded mini zines. But yeah, someday. Anyway, Beauty, a zine. Ooh, lots of collage too. Do you know, with the, I just want to mention that with the vulnerability and everything like that, like, you may look at other people and say, oh, they know what they're doing, or I don't know what I'm doing, or anything like that. But like, there's always someone else out there who looks at what you make and goes, oh my goodness, they're so good. Because I look at this and I'm like, I feel like I am no good at collage. Like how colors go together and stuff like that. I feel like there's just some sort of something that doesn't connect in my brain, and like I know what I like, but I can't make this happen very well. So yes, I like your collage. Beauty is not a luxury, rather it is a way of creating possibility in the space of enclosure, a radical act of subsistence, an embrace of our terribleness, a transfiguration of the given. It is a will to adorn a productivity for the Baroque. Oh, sorry, not productivity. It is a will to adorn a proclivity for the Baroque and the love of too much. And wow. And this opens up into, oh, pardon me, I have a cough. Sorry about that, my goodness. All right, so I make something. Oh, there's a little rubber ducky with a knife. I have seen various iterations of rubber duckies with knives, and they just make me giggle every time. I love them. Oh, goodness me. I've given all the peaks with this, so. But yes, this is lovely. And like thought-provoking. I was going to say thoughtful, but it's thought-provoking. That's the word I want to use. Ooh. Goodness me. All right, then we have comparative literature as collage, a zine. Oh my goodness. I swear, like, just talking about collage, and here we go. Oh, there, yes. On a 6 out of 30. Ooh. Again, as always, you don't need to number your zines. There are no gatekeepers. I'm not saying that anybody has to do this or that or the other thing. I am merely appreciating what I like to see. And I do like to see the numbered zines. Especially with the limited print runs, it does make me feel special. I fully admit that I just go, ooh, I've got one of the only 10 and stuff like that. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, I'm rambling big time. Let's see. This zine was created as part of Zines, a special issue of Unbound, a journal of digital scholarship. It's coming in January 2026. Oh, I wonder if it's out yet. Curious. But okay, this zine argues, what an ugly word, argue. It is kind of an ugly word, isn't it? That making collages parallels a project in comparative literature in that both create a collision of two or more worlds. Ooh. So let's see. A disappearing discipline. Comparative literature is a disappearing discipline, mostly because of budget cuts due to so-called unmarketability of literary studies, but also because it's turned into an acceptable methodology that has infiltrated other national literature or area studies departments. This was ultimately the fate of comparative literature. Its success is contingent upon its eventual disappearance. But it is upsetting for me when comparative literature is explained as English literature but more. It's basically English, except we get to study more material, whether that is in text, foreign language, or various art forms like film, painting, songs, etc. I think there is something missing in this description, namely a serious reflection on the methodology of comparative literature, i.e. the art of it. Ooh. So this is like an essay zine. Ooh, okay. The cut. Work in progress. Oh, lovely. So it's like an essay zine, but also with illustrations of mini collages on playing cards. It's so funny. Someone was just asking me about artist trading cards. I don't think those are as big as playing cards. I think they're like 2.5 inches by 3.5. Correct me if I'm wrong. But ooh, okay. Oh, this brings me back to my uni days of reading papers like this. Ooh. So thought-provoking. This is one I definitely need to like sit down and have like full focus on. Share with friends. Oh, somebody created with junk mail from another century. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This scene was an attempt to arrange a combination of heterogeneous parts into a provisional contingent whole. Perhaps all of my projects are. Oh my goodness. I'll let you have a closer look at that just because I realize I'm getting like really into the zine, and so I'm just kind of I'm sitting here at my desk kind of like with my head just right here just going, oh. So yes. Oh my. Oh. I feel like I haven't seen something like this in a while, which is neither here nor there, just commentary. But like more of a research essay thought. I wanted to say thought experiment, but it's not a thought experiment. It's anyway, exploration of thought in essay form with visuals as well. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen anything like this for a while. So yes, thank you so much. Ooh. Okay. I get excited. There's always more to discover in the zine world. There's always more. I don't know whether you want to read about a praying mantis or whether you want to read about classical art and how it relates to dystopian fiction. I don't know. But there are always zines out there on so many subjects. And even though there are, you can still make zines on the subjects too, because it's your perspective. So anyway, and I get excited seeing such a wide variety. Ooh, okay, so ooh, this is different. Oh, how cute is that? Made for Sunday Zine Jam 17 with I'm assuming the theme of home. Okay. Growing up is understanding how much your parents tried. And this is a single fold, just like that. Oh, this makes me want to make something like this as well. Oof. Okay, I always get so inspired in Happy Mail Monday. I'm thinking about how many more things I'm thinking about how many more things about my parents that I simply misunderstood. I'm thankfully not yet their age when I was born, but getting there slowly and constantly amazed at how they raise a whole human being. My mom insists that I raise myself, but as I grew older, I know that not to be true. Ooh, so this is a reflection on growing up and parenting and how Cythera was as a child. My goodness. Oh, wow. Such a variety of zines, so much goodness, so much creativity, and so much happiness from yours truly that you felt inspired and have created so many zines. It's brilliant. It's lovely. Thank you so very much. I mean, thank you so very much for letting yourself be creative and letting yourself be vulnerable with yourself, because that's a thing. Even being vulnerable to yourself is a step, because, you know, introspection and everything like that, not everybody does that. Like, there are plenty of people who just don't think about who they are as a person or what they're doing in life and all that, or reflect on the past or anything like that. So thank you so much for letting yourself be vulnerable with yourself. Thank you so much for your kind words. And thank you so much for sending me your creations. They're delightful. They're thought-provoking. And yes, thank you so very much. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still creating zines. It's really brilliant, and I'm so happy for you. And so here we are, the last Happy Mail Monday, I believe, of January. Pretty sure. I think next one will be February 2nd or 3rd. Oh, goodness. You know, I got sick. I was sick for 2 weeks, and suddenly we're going to be in February soon. Oy. That's how life works sometimes, I guess. Anyway, thank you once again to Cythera and to Jen. The zines are lovely. I am so inspired by both of you. I am so happy. It's great. It's great to see everybody off to such a creative start, or rather creative ending to December 2025. And yeah. So yeah, there's that delay. I forget. This is always a weird time of year. Like, sometimes I even get Christmas cards in January and things like that. And it's like, oh, yes. I am very far away from everybody. Anyway, so yes, thank you once more to Cythera and Jen, and thank you, of course, as always. Thank you to everybody who sent well wishes and things like that when I put up an announcement when I'm sick. If there's ever a time when I don't put up a Happy Mail Monday video and you're wondering what's going on, I always make sure, or try to always make sure, that I put something on the community posts page on my YouTube channel, just to let everybody know if I'm sick or something like that, because it does happen. It does happen with my various things going on. Apologies once again for my voice not being the most consistent, but yes, I'm definitely at least on the mend. And yeah, wow. Everything's just brilliant, and as always, I'm happy, I'm grateful to be here, and yeah, I appreciate all of you very, very, very much. If you think about how much Nix appreciates me. Now multiply that by like 10. And then we might be getting closer, because I appreciate you all so very, very much. Anyway, so I'll wrap it up. Oh gosh, I wish my voice would behave, at least for the duration of the video. Now I sound like somebody who's going through puberty. Anyway, so with that, I will wrap it up and say thank you once more. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for all the well wishes. When I say I appreciate you, especially in the times when I get sick, because I mean, Jen mentioned, people losing their lives during COVID, and I am grateful to have my life. I really am. But COVID affected me too, and it knocked me way down in terms of energy and things like that. And I have lifelong stuff now, and the fact that it can be like, oh, it's fine, just feel better, like that it's not such a big deal to that I am sick sometimes, that I just can't sometimes it means a lot to me, because it helps me accept where I'm at. I have a hard time being like, I'm chronically ill, because anyway, who'd have ever thought I'd get imposter syndrome over being like chronically ill? I feel like that's weird for me. Anyway, I'm rambling so much. Anyway, okay, so without further ado, thank you once more. Just know that you all mean a lot to me. I know this is a tiny channel in a huge website, so I appreciate your time, your energy, your attention, your focus, and of course, for everybody who sends me mail, I appreciate the mail so much. So until next time, make some zines. Check out the bits and bobs for connecting to Cythera and Jen, but also for the monthly zine prompt links. And yeah, make some zines, have some fun, send some mail, and spread a little sunshine. Oh my goodness, my voice. It's just like, oh, hang out here. No, I want to go away. Anyway, I did mention something like after the credits. I mean, there aren't even really credits. I need to do some sort of credits, though, to say thank you to all the people who support me on Ko-fi, because it really means a lot. So very much. But I did want to mention, speaking of collaborative zines, I'll put an image right here. I'll get an image, and editing me will figure it out. Pocket Thoughts Annual is now out, and I have a piece in that too. Ooh, happy bunny. Pocket Thoughts Annual is put together by Ryan of Pocket Thoughts, and Ryan collects, gets submissions from zine makers all around the world who do all sorts of different things, and puts it together every year, hence the annual part of Pocket Thoughts Annual, and it's brilliant. I have copies printed, but I don't have them put together. They're 2 up, so otherwise I would just show you them anyway, but hence the image. But yes, it's brilliant. Check it out. Ryan of Pocket Thoughts, always doing amazing, funny, wonderful stuff, so check him out as well. But I did want to mention that because I'm really excited. I feel like I'm finally starting the year. I mean, I didn't want to be sick, but I'm finally starting the year at least somewhat in a way I wanted to, in terms of joining in more collaboratively with collaboration zines, group zines, that sort of thing. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to mention that because I'm really happy. So yeah.